Eminem just dropped the album. I did not listen to it. I do think he's one of the greatest rappers of all time. Is he in my top 10? No. Is he in my top 20? I don't think so. And I know nostalgia, what's going on, baby? Before we get into the show, right? Because I don't want you to think I'm just a hater, right? I don't want you to think I'm just a hater. I don't hate. Flea thinks I'm a hater. Cool. Bunch of people think I'm a hater. I just like to speak my mind. For me, this song right here, Eminem was in his at his peak. So proud of. So water. So proud of. So Johnson. And he still, to me, like he was rapping back then. I could actually listen to Eminem. We could strike that, like Beeman Boy. I could actually, YouTube has it now where I could scrub it out. So that whole time I could scrub out the music in the playback. And from now on, I'm gonna start for you guys, the members, I'm gonna give y'all anything that we scrub out, I'm gonna make it available for the members. So when we go really crazy and we have to edit stuff out, I'm gonna have the original because I don't know, like I don't know how to like with the members. I want to be able to start giving y'all stuff that we don't give everybody, right? We can't give to everybody. Breeze, he's corny. You could say he's corny, but at that time he's rhyming on beat. Like ever since then, Eminem just stopped rapping off beat. I don't know if it's the narcotics, but the way people talk about M now, it's like the Candace Owens, who that's all political, but she ripped them apart, and she was just saying, "Yo, sh Eminem dissed her on a new album apparently," and she was like, "Yo, that's something you do when you first come up in rapping. Like you've been a legend or whatever it is, but you ain't been hot in 15 years, so you're resorting to this stuff." So to me, the Eminem thing is always gonna. I want to argue with Eminem fans and just let y'all know he ain't been dope in literally 20 years. He just hasn't. He stayed dissing women. When you abuse a child, scared to smile, they call you ugly. You're right, but white people trying too much in our culture. See, but I don't think he's Elvis. I don't think he's the one who tried to. He's trying too hard by dissing the girls, by dissing the ladies, by dissing everybody. But he dissed a lot of people. Breeze and nostalgic. That's my thing with Eminem. And even little, I just seen Little Wayne come out. He was going at Kendrick with the whole "they not like us," and he pulled out the OVO chain. Hey, Little Wayne was dope in his prime. He's still Little Wayne is still nice. Little Wayne is still nice. No, Eminem used to be good, nostalgic Nick. He is no longer good. He is trash. That's my thing about Eminem. He's garbage. I seen Little Wayne come out yesterday. He said, he's going at Kendrick Lamar. My thing is, Little Wayne, you never went at anybody. I seen when him like when Little Wayne at his peak when he featured Jay Z on the song, the Mr. Carter song. I don't think he had a doper verse than Jay Z. And to me, that's when I start seeing like if you when you're nice like that in New York, everyone says we just started comparing everybody. We've always compared rappers. I was too young to see Big Daddy Kane versus Rakim and Cool G Rap and all that. But my era, we went back and we listened to Big Daddy Kane on the the dun, 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 the symphony. Coogee Rap got off, but he ain't got no put a quarter in your ass because you played yourself. He don't. Kane got it. We were arguing about Biggie versus Jay-Z for years on Brooklyn's Finest or whatever song they did. If it was a group record, if it was a how you call that? A posse cut. That's how they call a posse cut. But Phil Jackson was racist. A posse cut. We always compared everyone. Like that's what we did. At least in my era, we just did. Video music box. Come on, man. Boom, 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 boom. So yeah, Eminem is trash, man. Jay-Z was Biggie's son. I wouldn't say that. Jay-Z had Biggie shook. If we keeping it for real, Jay had Biggie shook. It's documented. Big facts, nostalgic. We could, I can't wait to do the reactionary videos. I'll chronicleize all of that. Like Clark Kent was telling Biggie about Jay-Z for years. And then when he first heard him, Jay-Z's the reason why Biggie doesn't write. Or he didn't write. God bless the dead. Come on, man. Don't you do that. Please said he's getting in his bag. But I did want to start off with that. Like, I heard Eminem has a new album and he's garbage, guys. Before we go into I buy some time for the fellas to be able to join us. I do 7:45 because I come off of work and I'm good. And everybody else, we gotta, they gotta join us through their AI feature. I see some of y'all going in and out on the Knicks Rehab channel. So what? We're about to talk Knicks in a second. Get with us, man. This is us. And so you listen, man. Fam, you look like PD Crack. Yo, I was in Vegas. New York, we here. I was in Vegas. Hilarious story. We couldn't get into this club. And I tried to tell them I was PD Crack. PD Crack respectfully. Because they be on that. On the PCP. Respectfully, PD Crack. They told me who? They said who? You can't come in here. I said, yo, I'm gonna state property, man. It's PD Crack, man. PD, you already got the number. Ring. Huh? Yo. Truth be told, they said Meek Mill took PD Crack flow. So let me get in my bag, man. Yeah, man. You know what that is. And while we here, baby. That good old dust. That sherm. Well, listen, I've never been on it, but I've seen the people love it. Yo, one for PD Crack. Fire. PD Crack got some classics. He was on a run, man. The one with Neo. Stay with me. I want you to stay. What? Huh? PD was representing for the Latinos. That leaky. Breezy, come on, Breezy. Stop it. All right, we got to get to the Knicks. We going too crazy right now. Alfred. I hate to break this to you. Big was shook of Jay-Z when he heard him rap, bro. He was still Jay. Do not get me wrong. Jay was shook of Big too when Big's brother was Big's brother. Biggs played Who Shot You for Jay-Z. And Jay-Z thought the world was over. Because Who Shot You was so crazy. And they didn't know each other at the time. I'm doing this and I'm doing the knowledge, baby. I'm connecting the dots. So there was a mutual respect there. But Clark Kent is like hip-hop's Forrest Gump. And he broke down how, I was telling Big about Jay. He doesn't write his rhymes. And then when he met him, he was like, what the hell? Like, he really did it on the spot. It took Biggie months to write Brooklyn's Finest. He went back and kept doing it. Then he started his whole thing, and they became like best friends afterwards. They'll talk about it. I'm telling you, listen, man. You listen to me, I have plenty of criticisms of Jay-Z. But the one thing you can't say is that he's not one of the greatest. And that was Big. Like, Big, remember, Big is rocking with him. And Nas really started that whole beef with him if we're keeping 1,000. But I'm not going to keep going. This started off because Eminem is garbage. He used to be nice. He used to rap on beat. He was shook, Alfred. They said he was scared. Biggie told Little C's, yo, I think this guy's better than me. I'm gonna, yo, listen. See, now that I know you guys are into this, I'm gonna have, come on, man, it's back to Knicks rehab. Come on, Faith. He ain't better than Nazir Jones. You don't want my opinion about that, man. It's 8 o'clock, man. It's time for Knicks rehab. You don't want my opinion about that. Nas was kind of lazy, bro. And I'm from Queens, but Nas was lazy, bro. Nas wrote the blueprint for everybody in the 90s, for every rapper in the 90s, and he went against it. He had 4 or 5 super producers on Illmatic, and then he went against it. Because he's an artist. He's like Prince. Jay-Z ran with that. If you know that Jay-Z always had the greatest producers on every album. We're gonna bank this thing, baby. Sports go hand in hand with music. Correct. That's why Iverson in 96, he looked like he was straight out of a rap music video. And he was just on set. He's a superstar. He looked like a superstar out there. And I'll leave you with this last thing. I don't know if I want gatekeeping necessarily, but yes, he did, Beeman Boy. Yes, he did. Let's not get that twisted. Yes, that was a big victory that they've been trying to change the narrative for years. No, Jay-Z got knocked out, and they're trying to make it seem like it wasn't a loss. No, you got dropped on your back pockets. But we talking about the greatest. Come on, Nas, Jay, Big. These are the greatest ever. And they're battling. It was dope. That's why, going back to the original thing, Eminem really hasn't battled anybody. Lil Wayne hasn't battled anybody. So when they call people out, I always laugh like, what have you done to impress me about in a battle? Not the music. Your catalogs are great. These are legends. But what have you done to tell me, who has Lil Wayne flamed like that to be playing with Kendrick Lamar? I'm not a big Kendrick Lamar guy, but when I heard, I saw the battle come, I'm like, Kendrick Lamar sounds kind of mean to me. That's what I told Flea. But I love you too. Hey, head on the swivel. Enjoy your day. That's all. What is Lil Wayne and Eminem? Who have they battled to ever step to anybody in rap music history? I wouldn't say the same with Drake, nostalgic, because he flamed Meek Mills and he flamed Common. That got him some credibility. But I never liked the fact that Drake backed down from Kendrick Lamar for years. He backed down from Jay-Z, who called him out by name. He backed down from Cole, really, and joined up with him, trying to be friends with him. And of course, we saw with Pusha T was the blatant white flag. All right, man, it's 8:02. We're going to talk about this some other time. Damn, y'all stayed in the building for that? I don't think it's over. Beeman Boy, it's not over. It's not over. You can't, he's a hit maker. You gotta just stay low and just keep trying to create a new sound, a new wave. You gotta be smart about it. Stop trying to make songs with the new girl. Stop it. Stop it. You're 40 years old, man. You're 40 years old, Drake. You're my age. I'm 41. Drake is what, 36, 37? You're not 22. People want to hear about what your conflict is. Yo, man, I just want to keep hanging out with the kids because I gotta stay relevant or whatever it is. That's Drake. Drake is not gonna be. It's never over, bro. He got Universal, Cash Money. That's too much money behind you to be over, bro. That's a lot of money.
Suckers.
You heard the drop.
I'm gonna be real. It's over for Drake. I don't know what you talking about. Finito. However you can say,
he better go Afro Punk.
However you can say, finish in whatever language. He's done. It doesn't. It's not a bad thing though. You just lost. It's cool. You got to take your L like a man. Go about your business. Continue to make hits. Kendrick showed everybody. We all thought he wasn't dope. We all thought he couldn't make good music. He literally made a top 5 greatest diss song of all time.
Yeah.
Whether we want to like it or not. So, no disrespect, my brother. But Drake is done. And I'm officially kicking him out the light-skin gang whip. Get him out of here. I'm looking for a recruit.
He held us down for years. I never cared for him. I always thought he was corny. But I wouldn't say he held us down. Matter of fact, he got away with a lot of stuff for years. I should say.
Thank
I,
you.
I, but I'm saying it's not over for him because that's too big of a giant. Like they're not the money. There seems to be a conflict with the money, the big banks up there, but they're not letting that. He's still the top stream rapper of the year.
Nah, bro, listen. If all right, prime example. Remember what Jay Prince and them told him when he beefed with Pusha T?
Yeah,
This is the same situation, bro. Leave that alone. You ain't
yeah,
built for that. We can't fight Compton. Being honest, we not winning that,
bro. That was Compton, L.A.,
bro.
Oakland.
Exactly. Listen, him being the top artist and this and that, to me, that doesn't hurt him. Now he has. If I'm Drake, he has to come out with a banging song in a crazy album, and it shouldn't diss nobody. Just show how great of an artist you are. That's it. Remember, you not winning this. Kendrick showed you. You drop, I'm dropping in a half an hour. Bro, we can do this all day. Remember, Kendrick is an artist just like Drake, bro.
Exactly.
The only
That's
difference
the
is
mistake he made.
he's a real rapper. And the rapping community, they like Drake. They respect Kendrick. Bruh, he lost. Leave us alone. It's over.
Whoever had anything to say about Kendrick before this battle, because it was up in the air, for me, the Good Kid, Mad City put him in a different place than anybody, because in my opinion, that's the last rap classic album. And after that, I really didn't care for Kendrick. Or, the second album was cool, but everything else, I'm cool on that. But I never forgot Good Kid, Mad City, and I never forgot Control, which I think the Control verse is overrated, but you can't overrate somebody that came out and called everybody out at the top of their game. Like 50, Pac, that guy is ready for war. So Drake underestimated him the same way Jay underestimated Nas, to me, because you looked at him like,
Yep.
oh, he's done like a running back. Like, oh, you had your 5-year run is done, and you were listening to too many people. But I always say you didn't hear Nas's freestyle to start that summer. Nas really started the whole beef. He played you from the beginning of your career, and in that summertime, he told you with subliminal rap on a Clue freestyle. Should I play that? Right? Don't let me get in my bag, old Paul.
Listen,
I'm doing it.
get in your bag. I mean, if Drake is smart, behind the scenes, you squash the beef, because let's be realistic, it's not real beef. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the next time you do a show, a huge show, you got to bring
Back
Kendrick.
In 2022, I lost.
Sorry.
You do a show, you got to bring Kendrick out, and you got to let Kendrick perform that song with you on the stage, and you dancing and be the bigger man. Like how Hov brought out Nas for the Declare War. Remember when Hov brought out Nas?
You said you got to bring out Kendrick and start dancing?
No. You bring out Kendrick, y'all show love to each other on the stage.
Right.
And let Kendrick perform this, not like us. Bro,
no, you can't. You can't do that.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
No, you cannot.
And you could be up there singing. All right, I'm just trying. Listen, this is the only way Drake is gonna survive this, bro. I'm telling you.
I agree with everything you said up until he can play Not Like Us. That record is way too. You're not letting somebody call you them words on stage, bro.
Bro, you're not.
That is straight disrespect.
Yeah. I hear you.
Nas is not playing Ether in front of Jay-Z. You can't do that. That he says too much is like, you, bro.
Yo,
I can't let you say that in front of me.
Listen what I'm trying to tell you. Just imagine two artists that was beefing. They both play their top diss songs and see which one the crowd reacts to the most. Bro, it's listen.
Or they should have a verses. That'll be fire.
Nah, you can't do verses. Drake or Smoke, Kendrick and verses, bro.
Nah, well, see, I don't think so, because that's like I was the reason why this all started is because I had Eminem on my mind, because he had dropped the album, but I would never listen to it because I think he's
the most overrated rap of all time, bro.
Hilarious. But at one point he was nice. At one point when he dropped the Lose Yourself record, I played it. Hold on. He's actually rapping on beat where I feel it. And the things that he's saying is like, oh, okay, you rock with it. You have no choice but to. He's talking about going to his 9 to 5. He barely knows his own daughter. I came back like cold product. The hoes don't want me. I'm cold product. He was going off, but now it's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't care to know what you're talking about. You might need the PCP as the leaky, as the chat was saying.
I'm gonna be real. Benzino got a better diss song than Eminem.
Yeah, he does. And the other guy, man. MGK.
Like, come on, man. Like, real talk, man. Like, so for me.
I'm sorry. Before, that's what I was saying. Eminem got some nerve talking about people. Lil Wayne got some nerve going at Kendrick right now. Y'all ain't never battled nobody.
No, but even if y'all did battle somebody, it was in subliminal. It was where people throwing light shots. But my thing is, once again, you cannot let a lesser rapper make a better diss song than you. When you're considered top 5, top 10, whatever people consider Eminem, and to me, that's where he lost his stripes for me. It's like, yo, bro, like, come on, man. That's why I be telling people, if to me, diss songs, the song gotta either be super fire or you gotta pick one of the most iconic beats and just go crazy. To me, that's what Eminem was better off doing. Picking an iconic beat and going crazy. But yeah, man. I mean, big shout out Drake and Kendrick, man. But it's over, man. It's over.
And shout out to the chat because they with us. They from our era. It's going up and down 24, 25, back to 22. We're gonna get into to Nick's rehab in 2 seconds. I'm gonna read Beeman Boy comments for a second. He's and James Sumler. Good morning, Nick's rehab. That's the all ball family. I gotta read their stuff first. I was telling them because we can't play the future song we were playing at the beginning of the last show.
Right.
I had to scrub out the music, so you can't even hear what we're going crazy over. And the beginning of this, it started playing Eminem, so they were worried. Beeman Boy was looking out like, "Yo, watch out for the copyright." But I could take that out, and then I told them I'm gonna start broadcasting that directly to the members, and probably our more uncensored stuff to the members. That way they could get stuff that nobody else gets. Cause come on, man, they putting the bag down. Ain't no slicing it any other way. We gotta respect y'all, and we're gonna come up with different things, merch and everything, to make sure y'all, we pay y'all back, man. Over. He spelled out over for Drake. OVER. Stop playing. That live concert was the funeral. Kendrick won the first diss. Now I don't think so. I thought Drake just overlooked him, bro. He kept to drop. You stop dropping, Drake. That was fine. You thought you had the nuclear weapon. Drake would win verses only because he has a catalog, but diss tracks, nah. Wayne don't want that smoke with him at all. He better chill out. He best chill out. Anyway, y'all know what time it is, man.
Wayne could barely stand up on stage, man. So come on, man. playing with Kendrick, man. Come on, man.
All ball suckers.
All ball TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.